Everyone knows that AI is very important for their career growth. But the important thing is, how can you get AI skills? An even important question than that is, how can you exactly showcase your AI skill sets on your resume, on LinkedIn, or maybe on your other social medias? Well, if this is your question, then I'm here with the answer. Hi guys, my name is Maruti Makwana and I am providing training to my corporate clients from last 17 years on latest technologies. And today I'm going to show you not only how you can get the AI skills, but also how can you get certified in AI-900 Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals certification exam. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get AI skills. And not only that, I will show you that how you can actually get certified in AI-900, which is an official certification exam for Microsoft Certified AI Fundamentals. Now, obviously, if you're new in this industry or if you're not familiar with AI, this is a course for you. Let me start with a basic overview of this exam. When you're going for AI 900 certification exam, the total score which is going to be 1000 and the passing score is going to be 700. Basically, out of 1000, you have to score 700 to clear this exam. Sounds difficult? Well, trust me, it's not. If you're going to follow the guidelines which I'm going to share with you in this particular video, and I'm also going to share each and every topic which is logically required to learn this AI skills in this particular video. So just hang on and don't worry, scoring 700 out of 1000 is going to be easy because ultimately you have to answer 30 to 35 multiple choice questions. You're going to have one question with multiple options and you have to choose from that. Well, how tough it is? It's not if you have the correct knowledge. Also, you will have 90 minutes of exam duration for this particular one, so it's going to be more than enough to give a proper answers with that. But then the question is, what kind of skills are going to be covered in this particular exam? What kind of topics are there and how can we prepare for that? Well, this slide is actually showing you the skill set which Microsoft is focusing for AI 900 Azure Fundamentals. As you can see here, the first thing is describing artificial intelligence workload and consideration. So basically in this module, you have to understand what is AI, what is generative AI, how AI is connected with machine learning and different considerations we have to keep in mind. In the second one, we will deep dive into fundamental principles of machine learning on Azure. Don't worry, you don't need to be an expert of machine learning in this case, but you need to understand how AI is connected with machine learning. And if you understand that connection, you will be able to understand how machine learning can actually create models and large language models for AI. In the next module, we have to focus on features of computer vision workloads on Azure. Now, computer vision is one of the very important service, and inside that, your image analysis, video analysis, object detection, face recognition, so many services will be part of that. Now, that's something which is module number 3. Module number 4 is going to have a skill set associated with natural language processing. Basically, if you are familiar with any chatbot kind of application, in which you can provide a natural language prompt and then it's going to give you response based on that. That's what natural language processing is all about. You need to understand what services Microsoft Azure Cloud is offering about NLP, and that's what this module is going to focus. After that, we have to focus on last and important module, which is generative AI or Gen AI, which is actually going to associate with Azure OpenAI service, Microsoft Copilot, and there are many more other features which you need to understand. Things like prompt engineering, Azure AI Foundry portal, or deployment of your large language models with fine-tuning. These are all the topics which you have to focus on the last module. Combinedly, each and every skill set, each and every module which I'm showing you on screen right now is actually going to have 15 to 20% weightage on this exam. So basically, from each module, because you have equal weightage, you have to give equal priority on that. Now, because I want to give you more information about this particular exam, let me take you to AI 900 official exam page first. Okay, so now as you can see here, this is an official AI 900 certification exam page. The link of this particular page you will get in the description of this particular video. But right now, focus on few important things. This is a page which is actually giving you all the important information about this certification exam. Obviously, the role we are focusing is AI engineer. So this is a fundamental exam. But if you clear this thing, you can be AI engineer after this. And you'll get a badge like you are a Microsoft certified in Azure AI Fundamentals. Now, if I scroll down a little bit down, it's actually going to show you skill measures. Now, these are the same thing which I have shown you in my slide, that these are the 5 different modules. So these are the 5 different skills which they are measuring when they are going to go for the certification exam. Then there is a section which Microsoft is saying that you prepare for the exam using these 5 modules. Now, these 5 modules are actually giving you a step-by-step learning here. Now, you can see that each module is mentioned here with the time like 3 hours or 1 hour or 2 hours kind of a thing. Each module is having around 15 to 20% weightage in this exam. And Microsoft suggests that if you want to learn, then you have to go through this particular course and you have to understand all 5 modules. Now, let me tell you one thing. These 5 modules are important. This is something which we call learning path. And you will be able to get all 5 modules, and reading and conceptual understanding of these 5 modules you will get from the second link which I'm sharing with you in the same video description. This is something which is a course link. So you can see this is an official course of Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. And if you scroll down, here also you will get the same 5 modules. And this each module is going to give you concepts and is going to give you theory. So basically, if you click on one of the module, is actually going to show you what exactly covered in that module with each and every concept. So you can see it's showing me fundamental AI concept is the first one, then fundamentals of machine learning is another one. And in each one, you are actually going to get 5 to 10 minutes of reading kind of a material. So basically, this is a reading material. You do not need to read from any other external web page or PDF kind of a thing or any blog. You don't need any of those things. If you are really preparing seriously for AI 900, the first thing is you have to just go through this learning path. This is something which we call learning path because it is available on Microsoft Learn. Now, once you prepare for the exam, obviously learning through reading is boring. So that's the reason I mostly do not prefer that you read this thing again or you memorize that. That's something which is boring. For anyone who really want to understand the concept, practical labs is one of the most important thing. And that's the reason I want to show you my third and the most important link here, which is this. In this link, I'm actually sharing you our AI 900 playlist. This is a playlist link of our Skill Tech Club YouTube channel. And in this particular one, you can see right now, starting from introduction to AI 900 to fundamentals of AI concept, fundamentals of machine learning, exactly matching with those things which are covered here, we have created a videos. So basically, whatever you have to remember and whatever you have to understand conceptually, as well as whatever things you have to try practically with the labs, all are available in these videos in the same order. You just have to go through this particular videos based on the number of videos which we have given here. There are total 30 videos which are here. Combinedly, these 30 videos are going to be having a duration of maybe 6 to 8 hours. And this is exactly those things which we do when we train our corporate people on AI 900 course. Guys, this is something which is super valuable, but I'm giving you all this thing free of cost here because all these videos are now available on YouTube. If you check here, not only theoretical concepts, there are a couple of labs which I have included. So you don't need to purchase any particular Azure subscription. You don't need to buy any lab. All you have to do is you have to see the video, you have to understand what I'm doing inside those lab steps, and that's going to give you a crystal clear clarity on those concepts. Now, all 30 videos are actually part of AI 900, and this one playlist is actually going to give you more knowledge than any other thing available on internet. So this is actually my full paid course which I have given to you in this particular YouTube playlist. And if you just come back now into this particular page, this is something which is giving you theoretical knowledge. So just understand and make this thing very clear. Your step number one is for preparation. If you want to understand any concept and if you want to read about that, obviously reading is also important, but in that case you can go through this link which is actually giving you all the fundamental concepts of all 5 modules. Again, only reading is not important. You have to understand the concept with practical labs and someone has to explain those things to you if you're new to Azure. And that's the reason we have this playlist which is giving you AI 900, all the videos in the same order. Now, when we have this thing, after doing these two things, what is next? Step number one, you read through the learning path. Step number two, you have gone through all the videos and you understood concepts. Now, before we move to step number three, let me tell you one thing. When you're watching our videos, when you're going through these things, and if you have any confusion, if you have any questions, you just have to comment that in that particular YouTube video. If you're going to put a comment in the YouTube video, trust me, me or my team of mentors are going to connect with you, and we will be there to answer your questions. So if you have any kind of questions or confusions, all you have to do is just comment down in this video or comment down in that specific video in which you have a confusion or doubts. That's how it is. Now, after step number 1 and step number 2, you will have an enough knowledge of conceptual things as well as practical things. What will be the step number 3? Well, it's a time to do the knowledge check. If you scroll down into this first page link, there is a section which is showing you take the practice assessment. When you click on this, with any particular registered email ID, free of cost, you can register on Microsoft Learn website. And with that registered email ID, you can actually trigger practice assessment. This practice assessment is very important third step. Why I'm saying this? Because it's going to give you a knowledge check kind of an option, as well as if you are giving some right answers or wrong answers, it's going to give you a suggestions why that is wrong and what is the right answer. Let me just show it to you. Now, if you see right now, I got a question here. There are total 50 questions which are available here. And if you launch it again, these questions will be changed. So it's a good thing for you if you want to try different things with this. Let me check the first question. It's asking me, which artificial intelligence technique should be used to extract the name of a store from a photograph displaying the storefront? Now, they are trying to extract a text from that particular store photo, which means that they are talking about OCR, optical character recognition. Now, how I know this thing? You have to check out my video on OCR and you'll also understand that. Now, I know this is the right answer, so I'm going to click on this and I'm going to click on check your answer. When I do this, it's going to show me that yes, my answer is correct. And why this is correct, that explanation is also there, as well as they are giving me one link in which they are going to explain understanding of the computer vision. So if there are certain topics in which you are not very clear, this assessment is actually going to give you that option that you can again reread through that particular concept. Now let's say I'm going to my next question, and whatever question is there is giving me that you choose a particular answer for this. Let's say I'm randomly choosing some of the answers here, and maybe this can be wrong. When the answer is wrong, again, do not click on next, click on check your answer. If your answers are wrong, it's going to show you the right answer, and it's also going to show you why this is the right answer with that same link. This is, trust me, amazing. When you are going through these 3 steps, this is what we have seen in my all the trainings, in my all the corporate clients, or even in the college students. When they go through these 3 steps, they never fail the certification exam, because they are going through the same topic, same content 3 different times. In step 1, you're going through the reading of conceptual things. In step 2, you're going through the videos and practical things with the concepts. And in step 3, you're actually doing a knowledge check with each and every topic, and you are making sure that you understood it correctly and you are not getting confused with the twists and turns of the questions. Also, just remember one thing, these 50 questions which you are using here for practice, there is no guarantee that this kind of questions will come in the exam. Yes, this is not something which you have to memorize. Instead of that, try to understand the questions, try to use your logical brain and try to guess the answer with this. That is how it's going to work. I strongly request, if possible, go through this assessment at least twice so that you'll understand those things. The moment you're done with assessment twice, all you have to do is you have to book your exam by going through that first link which I have shown you. So let me just go back to that. Now assume you have done step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. You have maybe spent 5, 10, 15 days on this, and now you're good with this. If you're good with this, you can go for a certification exam booking, which you can do here on the same link. That's why I told you guys, these 2-3 links are very important, super valuable, because everything is available in these links only. People do not know actually. If you see right now, this is the link section in which we have schedule an exam page kind of a thing. So I can schedule my exam. All I have to do is I have to choose my country. I am from India, so I'm choosing India. You can choose your country, and then I can click on schedule an exam. When I do this thing, it will navigate to a respective site where I have to register. I have to make a payment for this one. So of course, this is something which I cannot help you with. You have to pay for this particular certification exam cost to Microsoft directly. But learning wise, I can help you. Gaining knowledge wise, I can help you. That's what something which I'm doing. Also, if you can stuck somewhere, feel free to ask questions by putting a comment in those videos. I'll be there to assist you, or my team will be there to assist you. Now, once you schedule an exam, just keep in mind, there are two different ways to give exam. There are two different ways to give exam. Yes, I'm serious about this. Now, obviously, this depends upon your country where you're based out of. But in India, we have two different ways. First is I can maybe go to a prometric center. So I have to book an exam with the specific location of the prometric center. I have to go there with my verified ID, and then I can give the exam. The other way is maybe I can give this exam from my home or office also. If I have a silent environment where there is no noise, I can just sit myself in the locked room and then I can make sure that I'm in front of the camera like this. If you can just sit in front of the camera, you can schedule an exam from your home also, and you can clear and give this exam from your home. Trust me, it is much easier than you think. The only thing you have to take care is you should be alone in that room, and you should not be having any other machine or any other notebooks with you in that particular room. So just follow the guidelines. It's really easy. You can clear this thing very quickly. Now, worst come worst, there is one warning which I want to mention here, which even Microsoft has also mentioned on this page, which is part of the exam policy. What is that? They are saying that if you fail a certification exam, don't worry. You can retake this exam in 24 hours after the first attempt. For subsequent requests, the amount of the time varies. For first the details, you can check the exam retake policy. Now, there are chances that when you do the retake of that exam, the time is going to be little changed. Questions will be shuffled. That is how it is going to be working. But trust me, if you are following these three steps, as I said, you will be easily able to clear this exam. The only rule which I'm giving you right now is do not stretch this thing. What I mean by that? Well, when I share this guidance with my corporate clients, they do not waste time. They make sure that they are going to complete all three steps in maximum 20 to 25 days. We all are human beings. I'm sure you understand this thing that we forget things very quickly. Maybe you are watching my video, but by this time you don't remember my name. I'm just kidding. Maybe you remember my name, it is Maruti. But the point is, human beings forget things very quickly. And if that is the case, I want to make sure that you try to do these three steps in maximum 20 to 25 days. Trust me, every day if you spend 2 to 3 hours, this is 100% doable with ease. Okay? So just trust on yourself and prepare this thing in 20 25 days. Maybe you can utilize 1 or 2 weekends in between and you can complete this thing. And any point of time, if you need help, you have someone you can ask for. So that's perfectly fine. Now that's it from my side. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sure you're going to love this process. And one last thing which I want to add on is AI-900 is one of the most important certification exam of recent time. Not only because AI is very popular and in demand right now, it's also because your AI-900 certification exam certificate will never expire. Yes, I'm repeating this. It will never expire. Most most of the Azure certifications will get expired after 1 or 1.5 years. But AI 900 is one of that certification exam which will never expire. It means once you clear it, nobody is going to see your attempts. Nobody is going to check those things online. Everyone is going to see that you have certified in Azure AI Fundamentals, and that certification will never expire. So you can use that thing after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years as you want. There is nothing better than this. So what are you waiting for? Start learning today and make sure that you're going to get yourself Microsoft certified in Azure AI Fundamentals. And yes, one last thing. If you get certified in this, I am waiting for your good news. So please share that good news with me. I will love to share this thing with my other students. Thank you so much. All the very best. Goodbye and happy learning.